One of the most painful experiences in professional's life is you know you are capable, you have worked sincerely, you have delivered result, but yet recognition has not come your way. And on the other hand, you have watched your colleagues who are less experienced, less skilled, less dedicated. They are rising faster in the organization, they are visible, and in the leadership circles, their names are being discussed, and you remain unnoticed. Frustration is bound to happen, and you will be asking this question: why my talent is not getting recognized? Is the system unfair? Am I at the wrong place? Does hard work even matter? But one thing you need to understand, that every professional, including highly capable professionals, they have to go through this phase when their talent remain undervalued or invisible. Everyone gets delayed recognition, even though the timeline of the delayed recognition changes from person to person. Delayed recognition does not mean there is a lack of talent. It simply reflects a deeper interaction between psychology, organization system, and life cycles. Talent alone is not going to give you any recognition. As per the research in organizational psychology, there are four factors which help you to get recognition. First is competence, your own skills, your own contribution, your own competency in that area. Second is communication. How are you articulating your ideas? How are you presenting yourself? How are you speaking in the meetings? And that is where communication lies. And the third factor is timing. Whether are you keeping in touch with the industry trend, market condition, restructuring, new project, because sensing and positioning yourself at the right time is the key. And the fourth factor is network position. Are you networked properly? Are you networked with your stakeholder? Are you nearer to the decision maker? So these four factors actually determine your recognition and the timeline when you are going to get the recognition. In my long career, I have observed thousands of professionals, and I have seen that almost all of them are competent. If they are not competent, then they will not be in the organization. You might question that some of your colleagues are less competent, so they are competent, whether they will be a notch below or a half notch below or a half notch above or a notch above, that is debatable. So there are a lot of professionals who are competent, but then only a subset of them, they are having good communication skills. They are able to speak well. They are at the right meeting and speaking in a right way. They will be presenting themselves well. Their presentations are good. So that is a small subset. Even a smaller subset of people are actually aware of timing. They watch industry trend. They watch what is happening in the market. They are aware of if there is something happening in the organization changes, and they are keeping their eyes and ears open. And then very small subset of people are basically good in networking. They know their stakeholders and they keep interacting with them. And that is why when you see only value your talent, which is a competency, then there is a very big competition in the organization. But when you go through this step of four parameters, but four factors which affect the recognition, then you can see why the handful of people are getting recognized. So those who are having these four factors in their hand, they are getting recognized sooner. And those who are not able to master these four factors, then their recognition will be late. I have seen professionals getting recognized in few months to few years, and I have also seen professionals who are getting recognized in few years to few decades. In a startup, certainly the communication does not play a big role because everybody knows what you are doing it. But in the large or mid-sized company, communication plays an important role because organization rewards those who are visible. But visibility does not always play a role. You have to have timing and you have to network. If you observe some of the professionals who have got recognition, who have got break early in their career, then invariably they will be getting a series of breaks because they have mastered the art of these four factors. And researchers call this as opportunity cascades. They will be always keeping their eyes and ears on the opportunity and the timing, and they would have talked to their stakeholders much in advance that this is what they wanted. This is the type of opportunity, when it comes, it should come to them, and they will be keep interacting with their stakeholders so that they will always be there in their mind frame. So what is the psychology behind delayed recognition? It is simple. Neuroscience says that we get dopamine when we just see instant result. And when the results are not coming our way, we take it as our personal failure. We hardly blame ourselves, but then we blame the whole system, the organization, and colleagues, and manager, and so on. So it is important for you to understand that delayed recognition is part and parcel of a professional's life. Only thing what you can do is you can shrink the cycle of this delayed recognition. If you see any inventor, any scientist, any successful person, they have also gone through this delayed recognition. There is years and years or a decade when their contribution, when their work is totally under the wrap. It's not visible. And then suddenly, like a hockey stick, it starts to become visible. And people will say, where he was hiding. He was not actually hiding. He understands that delayed recognition is going to happen, but he's not wasting the time in thinking about it. Why system is unfair? Am I at a wrong place? But they are working on improving their skills, learning and knowledge, and experimenting and trying new things. Vedic philosophy also talks in similar line. Bhagavad Gita anyway says that you don't associate karma and the result, action and the result together. You do your action, when the right time will come, the result will come. And Vedic philosophy talks about three components. Certainly one is karma, second is kal, which is again timing, and the third is prarabdha. Prarabdha means the effect or the result of the past causes. So it does not mean prarabdha normally is being taken as the karma which you have done in the previous life. But in this context, it says that the efforts which you have done in the organization in the beginning by building your network, talking to your stakeholder, keeping them warm, all those things start to play a result. So if you see the research in organization psychology, or if you see the Vedic philosophy, it all fundamentally talks to all the same 3 or 4 factors, which is competence, communication, timing, and networking. But the problem with most of the professionals are that when they see delayed recognition and they have a timeline and they start to get frustrated because they are not getting the result, then 2 things happen. First, they start having self-doubt. They started doubting their own talent, their skill, and it doubted their self-confidence. And because of which what happens, they stop taking initiative. They don't come forward. And with that, the visibility keep reducing further. Their timing, their networking, everything is going down. And the delayed recognition is going to extend further. And the second issue is that they start to have bitterness. Bitterness about system, bitterness about the organization, about their colleague, about the manager. And that bitterness starts to come out in their body language, and it starts to hinder interpersonal skills. Even if the right time is coming for them to get recognized, it gets extended and extended. And this bitterness and self-doubt keep on compounding and compounding, which is not good. So professionals accept that the delayed recognition is part and parcel of any professional's life. So rather than getting worried and asking why I'm not getting recognized, you should ask this question: am I building my capabilities? Am I building my network? Am I sensing the timing? Am I building my communication skills during this lull period, so that when the right time will come, I will be able to shine, I will be able to get recognized. So professionals start focusing on all these 4 components, and with that you can shrink the cycle of delayed recognition, which invariably happens to every professional. I hope you like this video. You like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.